very unhappy. Very, very unhappy. Just look up there. I'm not a happy camper. I really am not a happy camper. I do not want to do this. It even smells dirty. The air is dirty. Totally not impressed.
Hey love.
Hello.
Where are we?
Okay, so...
Are you stuck?
Hey buddy.
Let's just unstuck the Barbie.
Come.
Truly the only dog in the world, I guess, that can get himself so cooked.
Basically, we left Sabi very early this morning. We have to come through to Joburg to come and sort out some personal things that we have to do. Unfortunately, that was not a very pleasant trip for us. Leaving Sabi was actually not part of the plan. We were supposed to go up more north from Sabi's side, but unfortunately we got a call and we had to come back to Johannesburg side, which we really just,
Don't know what to do.
any case, so we quickly emergency booked here at a place called Sleepy River. We left this morning pretty early and just drove the very boring highway road. Exceptionally boring. It's just mainly highway and it's just crappy. Okay, it's just really crappy. Nothing nature-wise to see. The only exciting stop that we did have was at Al Zoo to go and look at some rhinos and give Fatty a chance to just get out and do some walking. So that's basically the trip for today. The rest was pretty boring. Highways and driving through the city. I think we did take some clips of it. We'll probably put that up there. And we arrived at Sleepy River about 2:30. We just quickly, very fastly set up camp. And then
Hold on. Who set up the tent?
Swambo set up the tent.
All by myself.
Yes,
I
all
was
by
very
herself.
proud.
Yeah, so we're just quickly gonna, made a cup of coffee quickly. We're just gonna have a quick walk around and just walk Winston a little bit. He seems to be anxious. He had a very nice sleepy ride in the back of the truck, so that wasn't a problem for him at least. And we're just gonna explore quickly and have a look what is here. They've got some ablution blocks and swimming pool.
Lots of beautiful trees.
We'll give you guys a little bit of a shots of the place, most likely.
A virtual tour.
Yeah, but unfortunately the ground is pretty it's very uneven, so we're very glad that we do have a trailer. Doesn't look like there's much grassy spots here or anything. It's mainly dirt, so, and also a lot of rocks that stick out all over the place. So it took us a little while just to find a spot where the trailer is pretty level. This is where we're gonna camp for the next couple of days. So just to explain a little bit, you get different types of campsites in South Africa. There's the types of campsites which we've seen now that allow permanent residents, and some campsites do not allow permanent residents. You get campsites that allow long stay. The majority of campsites do offer long stay, but it's like being long stays like maybe a month, 2 months, 3 months. Some people stretch it up until 6 months. Now this caravan park that we're at the moment, they've actually got permanent residents. So there is permanent campers that will be around you if you camp here. It seems very quiet though. I'm just going to take a quick walk around the place and just have a look. The campsites have these orange boxes, which is the power supply, and then everywhere they're located across the campsite. Water points is a little bit scarce. That's one thing that I've seen. There's a river down at the bottom here. You can already hear it flowing from where we are right now. The trees have very nice shapes and they branch out, which looks pretty damn cool actually. But as you can see, there's no real grassy places. There's this one over here, but it's not really a campsite. So at the bottom of the campsite there's the river that runs down here. The water is a very milky color and there's signs of pollution, so I would not recommend swimming in here or allowing your dog to drink from this water. It just looks a little bit unsafe. Here though, just across from the river, there's a nice little spot if you want to make a barbecue or have a picnic, I guess. It looks like you can also camp down here by the river. Obviously there's no electricity or water, but it is pretty peaceful with the water in the background. So this morning here at Sleepy River, you can kind of see behind me what's going on. This is what happens when you do not wash clothes for over 2 weeks, right? Almost 3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks since we washed clothing. The reason for that is the washing facilities at Mary Pebbles was just a little bit too expensive for us. So we came to Sleepy River and they actually do have washing facilities, but it's only in a small twin tub and the spinner doesn't work. So we managed to wash everything and we're busy drying everything. It's probably going to be a 2-day exercise, but yeah, in the background you can kind of see what the camp looks like. It's pretty okay. No real complaints. It's freezing cold. The weather is not looking great, but what can you do? It's one of those things. We just gotta survive through it. Let's have a look at that sky. Weather is not looking great. We don't know if anything's gonna dry. I've been in contact also with power brake. The brakes that I have on my bakkie, I've been having quite a bit of squeaking on them, which is pretty much normal in the kind of conditions that we've been driving in. I just had a word with them this morning and confirmed via email that everything is still fine. Doesn't affect the braking capacity, which is pretty cool. It's just the squeak does become a little bit annoying, but also I've been doing a lot of town driving in the last 2 days and that's not preferable for these kind of brakes because they're high performance brakes and they need to get some heat into them according to power brake consultant. So basically I've got to do some heavy braking just to lay down some pad dust and so on the routers, and hopefully that will sort out the problem. But welcome, this is camp life. It being so cold today, even Winston is hiding in the tent. We gave him his rope and he had quite a bit of fun chewing it to pieces. I don't think there's any of his rope left. So there we go. Swambo's busy making braaivleis while I had a shower. We have to leave very, very early in the morning. Since I'm driving, she wants me to quickly relax and basically just get some rest because we're planning on leaving at like 1 o'clock in the morning. Our next destination is pretty damn far, so we have to drive quite a long way. We'll probably tell you about the destination in the probably upcoming videos or upcoming talk, but just look at this lovely food my wife is making for us. And what do you have to say about your first braai since we've been out camping?